What's going on there, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Craftavore Tastes, and today we are digging into another beer from Sloop Brewing Company out of Hopewell Junction, New York. This is another one of their bomb series, or bomb variants. This is Mosaic Bomb, which is a double dry hopped New England style IPA coming in at 6.5% ABV, just like all of their other bomb variants. So, already poured this guy out into a glass off camera, as you can see. But just did want to mention that I have reviewed the original base juice bomb. Did that pretty early on in the channel's life. And then I think about a month ago, I actually reviewed the Simcoe bomb variant. So this is the first time that I'm actually having Mosaic bomb. Hopped by one of my local bottle shops, and they actually had this as well as Nelson bomb available. So look out for that episode coming up soon. But yeah, wanted to dive into Mosaic bomb, hadn't had it. And yeah, I've talked a little bit in depth about Sloop. They started at a kind of really small brewery location on a farm up in Elizaville, New York, which is Columbia County. And then most recently opened up like a huge, massive brewery in Hopewell Junction. And that's why I'm getting their cans a little bit more on the regular. They're able to obviously produce a tremendous amount more and then obviously increase their distribution footprint now, obviously, into areas of obviously New York State, but Connecticut and now even Northern New Jersey. So let's go ahead and dive right into this guy. So let's take a look at the appearance, get the aroma, taste, and then of course we're going to rate it. All right. So appearance, how does she look? Well, simply put, looks like a New England style IPA. Obviously kind of full on haze, medium gold kind of color. When I actually poured this guy out, it did have a couple of really nice fingers of this really kind of fluffy, rocky head. So there we go. Generate a little bit of that head. Yeah, man, it looks like a New England style IPA. It looks perfect. Looks similar to other bomb variants. And yeah, looks as she should. So let's go ahead and dive our nose into it and get an aroma. Huge big notes: pineapple, apricot, peach. Yeah, and this guy has a little bit of that kind of, can't remember what beer it was where I described this. I think it was actually the Brauerei West beers. It has a little bit of that fruit salad characteristic. So it's, tropical fruit kind of forward. Obviously pineapple, apricot, mango. So tropical fruits, stone fruits. And then kind of layers in with this kind of additional kind of like fruit salad kind of medley going on. So fruity tropical fruits. That's basically what the nose is on this guy. So let's go ahead and dive ourselves into it and get a taste. Cheers. Oh, so taste follows the nose. Very similar than a lot of the other juice bombs that I've had. Taste follows up with pineapple, apricot, peach, even got a little bit of a mango kind of going on there. At 6.5% ABV, the mouthfeel isn't like super dense, but it's creamy enough that when you kind of mix in those tropical fruits, you got like a little sorbet-ish thing kind of going on there, which is freaking super awesome. And then in the taste, which doesn't present itself in the nose, is this just kind of overarching kind of like dank kind of earthiness to it as well, which I get oftentimes out of Mosaic. Like a lot of people get like cat piss. I don't know. I would say that like when I started drinking craft beer a while ago now, maybe date myself. I'm not even gonna mention it. It's a long time ago. I would often get cat piss, or cat pee or cat urine flavors from from Mosaic, from like Simcoe. I don't anymore. Like, I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if something went on with my palate and it triggered something in my brain where I just don't pick up that tasting note anymore. I just don't at all. What I get out of this is super pineapple, super apricot, big time peach, dank tropical fruits. Going back in for another taste. Yeah. Oh, it's freaking awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one a rating pretty quickly because I've talked kind of at length about Sloop, but I'm going to sum it up basically in this review. The thing that I love about these bomb beers and about Sloop beers in general is they're a wonderful example of a brewery who if you're looking for that New England style IPA, and you're looking for something that is a drinkable New England style IPA, and what I mean by that is every single one of their bomb variants and the original juice bomb is 6.5% ABV. That's freaking awesome, man. That screams multiples. And so every single time that they go and they create this beer, it's 6.5% ABV, it's super sessionable, it's super drinkable. And at the same time, it's explosive in terms of both aromatics as well as flavor, but it's not palate crushing, right? Like, they're meant to be drank. They're drinkable New England style IPAs. And not to mention, they're actually at a pretty decent price point, which is kind of cool too. And now with the new brewery, they're producing a lot more, they're canning a lot more, and they've increased their distribution into other areas of New York, Connecticut, and now even parts of northern New Jersey, I believe. So that's freaking awesome. And that's kind of like where they sum up for me. They are an amazing, local-ish. They're a little bit further north than where I live, but local-ish brewery kicking out crushable New England-style IPAs at a good price point, and they can relatively be easily found starting now on shelves. So it's freaking super awesome. This beer, Mosaic, bomb, double dry hopped, New England-style IPA, 6.5% ABV. I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a 4.15 caps. I preferred Simcoe Bomb. I've had a couple of the other Bomb series. I picked this guy up at a local bottle shop, and I also got Nelson Bomb, so I'm going to do an episode of that coming up soon, so be on the lookout for that. 4.15 caps, yeah. It's not my favorite of the Bomb series, but it's really freaking good, which kind of leads back into my earlier point, which was, I don't know, man. I think they're actually one of the most underrated breweries in the Hudson Valley going right now. All right, so if you see their beers in and around and you live in the New York, New Jersey area, pick them up because it's worth the actual dollars. All right, so that'll do it for this episode of the Craftavore Tastes. Hope you join me again for another episode where I drink, I review, I rate, and then I repeat. Cheers.